Hi everyone, Sandy B. Stitcher here. My name is Sandy Bacus and this is a video about cross stitch, and I've been MIA for a little while. So I've got a real mess sitting around me here to show you, and I'll explain what's been going on, why I didn't come back right away. I have COVID hair and I have prednisone cheeks and face, all this puffy from prednisone. And um, they call it Cushing syndrome or something like that. Anyways, your face gets all Apple. Who's Your Apple talks about it too, because apparently she takes the steroids too when she says, she's got those big cheeks. Okay, you don't want to hear about cheeks. Um, I first of all want to explain why I've been. Oh, we have a tail here. Do you see the tail? This is Patches. She knows I'm talking, so she thinks I'm talking to her, so she's over here. Do you want to get up and look in the camera? Huh? Come here. Oh, here, look. Look, look, look. Look, look, look. Look up. Look. Do you see yourself? Look at yourself. Hey, look at me. I'm so pretty. Yeah, you're so pretty. Hey, my name is Patches. You want to get down now? Okay. Okay, now let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah. Why I didn't come back after the first of the year like I said I would. Right around Christmas time, my arms were doing so much better after them having been broken in October and November. And everything was starting to look up. And I got up one day and I was limping because I felt pain in my backside on the right side. And I thought, oh goodness, is this a flare? So I upped my prednisone a little bit, thinking maybe it was just a PMR flare. And the pain kept getting worse, and then it moved into my tailbone, and then it went from my tailbone across my behind, down the back of my leg, and I found out I had sciatica. Sciatic? I don't know. Anyway, sciatic pain. And it's from the sciatic nerve that's in the lower part of the back. And in talking to my brother, Chuck, I found out that he has a problem with this too. So I went online, I tried to see what it said to do and stuff. To make a long story short, I ended up in the emergency room because it kept getting so bad. And they gave me a prescription for a muscle relaxer, which my insurance company wouldn't cover, for some kind of a cream to rub on that they said the pharmacist said it's over the counter and they didn't have it. And they told me to up my prednisone and take an extra amount for three days and then go back to my normal amount. Well, by Wednesday, I had a doctor's appointment the next day with my rheumatologist, and I went to him, and he really didn't have much to say about the sciatic pain because that's not his specialty. Just told me that when I finished doing what they had said to do with the prednisone, that I should stay where I was at for several weeks. Then the following day, I was supposed to see my family doctor as a follow-up to the Monday visit to the ER, and I got up, I couldn't walk. I had to use a walker, and then I could just barely get the steps in. The pain was so bad. So I called the doctor's office and I said, hey, can I have a virtual visit? And they set it up, and so I had the virtual visit, and he told me that the ER should have had me take those prednisone, those larger amounts for longer days. It should have been 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, and then back to what I had been taking. So he told me to go ahead and do that, asked me if I had enough medication. I said yes. He said to continue taking the muscle relaxers that I already had gotten from, the ER, had prescribed those. So I got those. And, or no, it wasn't. I couldn't get the ones the ER prescribed. These were the ones that my rheumatologist prescribed. So that was, let's see, 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago. It'll be 2 weeks Wednesday. And today, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you what today is. Today's Monday. It's January 19th, 2021. Okay, there, I've got it. This is going to be a horrible video. I just know it. Anyways, I was in so much pain. There were times when it just made me cry to even try to stand up. And I'm like, what did I do? Who did I upset in the universe to cause all this stuff to happen? It makes you start to wonder after a little bit. What did you do? You upset the apple cart somewhere along the line. That's the only reason why, I could think that I'm having all this pain. Either that or I'm just plain falling apart. But anyways, the pain it's been horrendous. And my family doctor also prescribed me hydrocodone, which it helped. It took the edge off. But I'm almost out of meds. And I called their office yesterday. No, because today is Tuesday. Yeah. Yesterday was the 18th, and that was Monday. Today is Tuesday. It's the 19th. See? Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. I called them there yesterday, and the doctor they've got all these new laws and everything about pain medication. And the only way I could get more pain medication is I have to go into his office, I have to sign a contract, and then they can give me a prescription for it. And I thought, you know what? I'm still in pain. I don't feel like going to the doctor's office. So I thought maybe I can live with it. So I'm just trying to stretch them out. But anyways, it has gotten a little bit better over the last couple of days. And I am thinking maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm still walking with the walker most of the time, but I can walk a little bit faster instead of just one excruciating step at a time. And I think I'm going to make it. The long story to tell you something that, shouldn't take that long. The other thing that's going on is Bob is still in the nursing home, and because I'm still in no condition to care for him, and he tested positive for COVID last week. So it kind of really scared me because he was sounding terrible on the phone. He sounded like, people's voices when they have a really, really bad cold, and he was wheezing and he was coughing. And I thought, oh my God, if he gets this and then, it gets really, really, really bad, it's my fault because he's in the nursing home. And then I thought, no, it's not your fault. He caused you to fall. So I tried to get off of the guilt trip. But I guess what they did was he told me they gave him a chest x-ray. They brought in a portable machine, and I don't know anything about that. They never called me. All they did was call me and tell me he tested positive. But I guess he told me they were giving him breathing treatment, so it has to be a nebulizer. And after 2 days of those treatments, yesterday when I talked to him, he sounded much, much better. His voice was back to normal, and I didn't hear any wheezing. And so, they don't tell me anything, so I don't know if they're continuing with the treatments or not. I only talked to him for a couple minutes today, and I forgot to ask him that. But it looks like because of him being in the nursing home, they may have caught it in such an early stage that they were able to help him. So I'm really hoping that's the case. And we are almost at 10 minutes, and all I've done is jabber on about personal stuff. And I know there's a lot of you that care about that. So this was for you and the other people. If you're still with me, I'm going to show you my stitching and tell you what I'm doing right now. I decided after the first of the year that I wanted to just stitch on a bunch of different stuff because a lot of my whips, I haven't touched them in eons. And so, well, not exactly, but you know what I mean. So I decided that I would like to just stitch, stitch, and stitch and to see where I got with it. So I think the first thing that I'm going to show you is right here in front of me, and I'm going to show you my daughter and my granddaughters got me some cross stitch for Christmas, and they got me this cute little Dimensions Gold kit. Isn't it cute? And they got me these two Dimensions, the wolves, because they knew I had the wolves upstairs. And then this one with the butterflies. Isn't that cute? And this one has some kind of different, I don't know, can you see that in there? Some kind of different stuff to use. Because this is a needlepoint kit. And I haven't done any needlepoint since I was a little kid, so I'll see about that. But anyways, they got me these for Christmas and some other things, and it was really nice. Let's see, where am I? Oh, and I did get to see my son. He came we did our Christmas the Saturday after Christmas, and since the last time I was here was December 20th, that was before Christmas. Gee, aren't I smart? Anyways, I did get to see him. It was really nice to visit with him, and he gave me a big old hug when he left, and I haven't talked to him since, but you know, that hug sometimes has to last a while. All right, now I am going to try to reach over here, and because I've got stuff different places, and it is hard for me to move, and this is going to be a lot of fun when I go to put all this away. What was I working on the last time that I talked to you guys? Shades of Summer, and it's done. I put it on Instagram just yesterday, I think, and I can't hold it up there too long. But there it is, it's all done. And I am so happy. And I finished it on Christmas Day. So it was my Christmas present to myself. And I am so glad that I did that 150, well, at least 150 stitches a day for all that time because it got it finished. And that really, really made me happy. I'm kind of missing stitching on it, but I've got lots of other things to stitch on. Okay, so now let me see what the next thing is I can find here. Okay, I saw everybody doing WIPCO last year, and I thought, oh, that looks like it would be fun. So I decided I was going to do it this year. So I went on and I read all the instructions and the rules and the regulations, which there aren't a whole lot of them. And I decided to do it. Well, one of the numbers that was called was number 18. And my number 18 was to start and finish one season. And I had previously done this one. And so for WIPCO 2021, I completed my square. This is my Prairie Schooler 4 seasons. And I started and finished that since January 1st. So that made me really happy. And I saw how quickly I could stitch something up if I just kept working on it. So I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I'll find myself doing those other 2 seasons in 2021. I don't have to, but I can if I want. Okay, there is that one. I have things everywhere, so bear with me. All right, and my other WIPCO that got called was number 6, and my number 6 was Sweet Land of Liberty, and this chart was gifted to me, and I think I'm not going to say because I'm not sure. But my goal for 2021 on this one was to finish it. So I got busy and started stitching, but unfortunately, I ran out of floss, and I need gassed. I need two colors of gassed. I have enough of the one, and so I have to either get my granddaughter to go uptown and get it for me, or I have to get uptown, and I can't get out yet. My back is just hurts too bad. But this is where I got to it with it before I ran out, and I worked on it before, but can you see that? Here we go. It's hard for me to see what you guys are seeing, but this is really nice to stitch on. It's some iCoffee tea dyed this, and I think those colors look really great on it. And so as soon as I get that floss, then I will be able to, I'll make this a priority to go in, and then I'll have 2 of my goals met. So let me shove this back in here. Okay, and this is okay. All right, empty. So that means the thing is over there. Okay, let's see which one I got here. Okay, this one, I don't know if I stitched on this since I showed it to you, but I will pull it out because I may have. It would have been before January 1st, but Route 66. And if I did already show you this to you, I apologize. But here's where I am on that one. And I know that when I was last stitching, I was stitching these states down here and filling in the back stitch. Okay, so there's that one. Let me put this back in here, or else I will have I had a really big mess because when my arms were broken, I was picking stuff up and just putting it places. Oh boy, did I have some issues. Okay, now this I'm going to have to take off the Q-snaps. And I'm sorry, but if I would have sat down to do all of the Q-snaps off, I probably would have taken a nap then. Okay, this one is Flower Quaker. And what did I do with the box for volunteer? Let me find the. It's Verbena. I think that's how you pronounce it. Verbena Designs. And it's Flower Quaker. And it's Irina Weaver. I don't know. But anyways, there's the design. This was one I bought on Etsy. And here is where I am. I did quite a bit more on that one. Took the top all the way across, put a couple of more motifs in there, went down on the side. So this one could be a finish this year. It's on my WIPGO to finish, I believe. Okay, let me put this over here. And then I have Pandemic that I've worked a little bit on. Pull the Q-snaps off of this. The ones that I'm kind of working on, throughout the day, I'll leave in the Q-snaps so that I can just pick them up and start. Okay, here we go. that's where I am. It's not a whole lot, but it's progress. And this, and I'm not giving you counts or anything. You guys know almost everything I do is 14 count. And some of it's hand dyed. This happens to be a hand dyed. It's mixed berry. It's a Jovelin Ada. And of course, it's 14 count. And so I will just put this over here to the side for now. And I'm going to, sorry. I'm going to turn over here and see if I can figure out what I got over here and have a drink of tea. This is my world. My granddaughter went out and got the mail. This was 3 days mail because she doesn't go and get it every day. And I've opened it, but I haven't done anything with it yet. Fun times, fun times. You should have seen the pile when I got home from the nursing home. Okay, there's an empty box. All right, this one, you may have seen it. I don't remember, but it's out here, so it could have been that I was working on it in December. Home Sweet Home. I think you guys all remember this one. And this one is on my list as a WIPGO for a finish in 2021. And let's see what else I got here. Okay. I told you I've got stuff everywhere. I have to have my granddaughter help me get this stuff straightened up. But she, you know, when she's here, she brought her cat here, and it hadn't had its feline leukemia shots yet. So they took it to get the first shot, but it needs a booster shot, and he's supposed to be going on Thursday this week to get his booster shot. And so she's keeping him in her room upstairs. So now when she comes home from work for the last, I don't know, week to 10 days, when she comes home from work, she gets her supper, she goes up to her room and she stays up there. So I'm rarely seeing her. And then whenever I have something I need for her to do, I've got to text her and say, come downstairs, I need you. But after Thursday, then he can be introduced with the rest of the cats, and hopefully we won't have a big fight going on. But he's a beautiful cat. He's totally black, and he's long-haired, and his tail has to be like this big around. And he's such a baby. He was born in a litter. I don't know if you guys care about cats or not, but he was born in a litter. His brother looks like a Siamese cat. Totally. Meows like a Siamese cat. Walks like a Siamese cat. Has every marking of a Siamese cat. And then there's Miyu, and he's totally black. How could that happen? I don't know. Some cast off in his genes there somewhere. Okay, next one, Japanese garden. And right side up would be good. And here we go with Japanese garden. Hope you can see it. I did quite a bit on this. And it'll be coming out. I don't think I put this for a finish for 2021. It may have been that I was just going to work on it for 8. For the goal was 8 days, but I will probably work on it much more than that. Okay, and then this next one is my Hade. Needle minder off, and this one I had some issues with because I tried to move to a different area to stitch, And I'm using Pattern Keeper for this. And I got totally mixed up as to where I was by looking at the Pattern Keeper chart and then trying to see where that matched up on here. And then I started thinking maybe I had stitched something wrong, and I just kept looking at it and looking at it, but I finally figured it out. Well, what I did was I moved to a different spot where it was much easier to figure out what was going on. So this is Minnie Mouse Cabin Home. And here's where I am with that one. So what I had done is I tried to go, I think I tried to go back over here. I tried to go back over here, and I got too mixed up, so I went back over here where I could tell where I was, and I started coming down. And so this is another one. I just will keep plugging away at it. And I have, is it one more? Let me look here. No, there's something else under there. So it's not just one more, two more. Okay, let me pull my Q-snaps off of this one. After I have all these Q-snaps off, then I'm going to have to figure out what am I going to stitch on today. Well, already today I was stitching on this one that I'm going to show you right now. And this is a fairly new beginning on this. This is Paris Market. And I'm not sure where the picture is for this one. It might be over there. I can't. Anyways, there we are. This is a, I think this was a Dimensions kit, if I'm thinking about it correctly. But I've been doing all those greens and browns for those trees. All right, so there's that one. And my cats dumped out. I had some basket with some floss over here, and one of the cats decided that that looked like something good to play with. So knocked them all off, mixed them all up. There was Home Sweet Home. Knew it had to be here somewhere. And then I have my issue of just cross stitch. Okay, here is Pumpkin. Oh, there was three more, I guess. Haven't done much on this. This was a freebie chart, and so I haven't been rushing on it. But I will. I'd like to have that finished by fall this year. Okay, so here's this and this and this. And there's a bunch of flosses. And this next one is Silent Sampler. And this was a gift. And this one, I changed the colors around a little bit, and the reasoning is that I started doing one of the flowers and had the dang thing all finished and then realized I'd used the wrong color. And so I decided just to change up the colors as I went. I'm still using the same colors that the pattern called for, but I'm using them on different flowers. And there's where I am with that. And this is such an easy stitch. I should just sit down and just stitch it till it's done. But you know how that goes. Your eyes start to wander and you see something else and you go, oh no, I'd rather stitch on that. And I think that's it. I don't see anything else around me here, and I don't think I left anything back there on the table. So I don't know if you noticed, this is a different area here that I'm in my house. This is one lower a level lower than the one where I usually do my videos up in the living room. This is our family room. And the only way my camera was not working again. And so the only way that I could record was on my tablet. And so I had to prop it up, and I can't move it any more forward so that we don't have all the ceiling in here. So I apologize for that. Hopefully the next time I'll be able to get things a little bit better. And my pellet stove has been running, the fan's been running on it throughout, and I hope that hasn't messed up the audio any. But if you've lasted this long with me, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a subscriber if you are, and if you're not, please consider subscribing. I'm going to try to get back into a routine here. I'm hoping that my back is going to be better shortly and that I can finally, I have not been out of this house other than to go to a doctor for eons. And I think my feet are starting to grow roots into the cement. But anyways, I hope everybody is healthy and happy, and I hope you had a good Christmas, and I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year. And I wish the same for myself and Bob. And I know that you all did a lot of comments that I didn't heart. I didn't do anything to them. I read every single one of them on my phone, but I can't find where to do the hearts at on my phone. It gives me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Why would I want to thumbs down your comment? They're just, unless you were totally nasty, and no one has ever been totally nasty. So I don't understand that, but in order to put the heart on it, I have to go on my laptop and pull them up on there. And my recliner has been a much better place for me to sit with a heating pad on than sitting in a chair at a desk. So I hope you all will understand that and know that I'm not hearting them. I just haven't been able to get in there and do that. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I will hopefully be back sooner rather than later, and possibly be able to look a little better. I'm just, oh boy. So I guess that's it. I'm just rambling. So I send my love to everybody. I send my hugs out to everybody. And if you're having an issue or a problem or whatever, I lift prayers for you and good thoughts out through the universe. And I hope to get the same back from everybody. And just know that there are people that care. And it's a hard world right now. So take care. Again, love to all. Bye-bye.